Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
This is the third lecture of Module 2, and here we are going to discuss the qualities of HR manager as well as the strategic management of HR. I'm Dr. Shoma Sengupta, and this project is undertaken under DTH Swayam Prabha, MHRD, New Delhi. The qualities and competencies of HR manager. Now, in earlier times, anybody could be an HR manager, whoever used to have the skill of managing the people, and there was not a separate HR department. But now you know that in organizations they have separate HR department, and people are professionally qualified to take up the HR job. So one by one, we will discuss the qualities which a HR manager must possess. So the first one is the educational qualification. Now, a basic graduation degree is of course needed for HR manager. So any graduation degree from a recognized university. The second one is the postgraduate degree or diploma, especially in say MBA in HRM or personal management, industrial relations or laws, or MA in sociology or social work. Sometimes MA in psychology is also taken as HR manager. Then a degree in law, and especially specialization in labor laws, is of course considered as additional or desirable qualification. Then coming to the personal attributes should be possessed by the HR manager. First, he should be intelligent, decision making ability should be there, communication ability is necessary because you are dealing with people. Then interpersonal skills or human skills are very important, because if you have this skill only, then you can be a good HR manager, because again you are dealing with people, and interpersonal skills are required to maintain balance between them. Then leadership skill is of course needed, because you are after all manager, and a manager should possess leadership qualities, and especially the HR manager, who is a linking pin between, as we have discussed, he is the linking pin but between the employees and the management. So he should lead people by example, so that is the leadership skill. And then the execution skill, so he has to take decisions, he has to implement the policies, or especially the personal policies framed by the top management, and he has to do various tasks like recruitment, selection, compensation, management, and everything. So he should have the ability to execute the tasks which are given to him. Now we have discussed the educational qualities or qualifications required by an HR manager. Beside that, he should have ample experience and training in HR. So experience of working in other organizations will be beneficial. Next is the training in HRM, industrial psychology, labor legislation, and industrial relations. So this is also a desirable qualification, and it adds to the value of the HR manager and adds to his experience also. Then he should have undertaken some development programs. He should have either attended them or organized such type of programs. So again, it enhances his experience. Then comes the professional attributes. So professional or global outlook is necessary in today's world. So, and most of the organizations are nowadays professionally managed. They are competing with other organizations, especially the multinational organizations where professional managers are there. So here also HR manager should be having a professional attitude or outlook, and he should value people, and he should fulfill the social responsibility, help the organization in fulfilling the social responsibilities as well. So he should be social, his behavior should be socially responsible. So main aim is to give provide adequate number of jobs to the people, and also see to it that they are getting job satisfaction, adequate compensation, having a good life, social security. So these are important attribute of HR manager. Then he should have a humanistic approach, should understand the problems of other people, empathetic towards the problems of the workers. Then other qualities are like, he should be have moral qualities. These are the good qualities which any manager should possess. So so should be the HR manager. So moral qualities like honest, firm, tactful, loyal, and willing to take responsibility or initiative, because otherwise the workers will not trust him. They will think that he is a mouthpiece of the organization's owner or management. So he is not in favor of the workers. So he has to build such type of attitude in other people as well as in himself, that they should mutually respect each other and have faith in each other. Then beside that, he has to work very hard, and hence physical health is very important. So health, vigor, and energy, which any manager should possess. Likewise, an HR manager should also possess the physical qualities, so that he can tackle the issues, take the tensions, and does not fall sick too often. So health, vigor, and energy is also very important. The next topic is strategic management of human resources. Now, first of all, we must understand what is a strategy. Now, you know that strategy is a kind of a plan only, and a strategy is the company's plan for how it will match its internal strengths and weaknesses with external opportunities and threats in order to maintain a competitive advantage. So, whenever we talk about strategy, there is this competitiveness. There are other firms also in the market who are competing with you in terms of in every respect, and every company wants to remain one up. So this term strategy is outcome of actually World War II only, whereby the armies who were fighting, they derived this term strategy. So it is like counter attack of what the competitors are doing, as well as sometimes it is proactive also. So basically what you are doing, it is proactive as well as reactive. So you are every time finding out what are your strengths and weaknesses, and what are the opportunities and threats which are posed by the environment, so internal as well as external environment. So a kind of a SWOT analysis is done while formulating the strategies. Now, you have to match the internal strengths and weaknesses with the opportunities and threats posed by the environment, as we have discussed. So you have to work on your weaknesses. You have to use your strengths to win over the opportunities which are harness the opportunities which are provided by the market, and also meet the threats which are provided by the environment, which are posed by the environment. Next is the firm strategy, how they build, what kind of strategy they may have. Thus the firm strategy may stress building organizational competitiveness and performance. So they are driving towards competitive advantage, creating competitive advantage. And how they can create competitive advantages? Through product differentiation, that is differentiating its product and services from that of the competitor's product, or whatever is available in the market. So you want to show that your products and services have some features which are very different from what the market is offering, and these features are unique. It becomes your unique selling proposition. Then increasing the market share is of course one of the most important strategic goal. For example, you either want to get cost leadership, like Walmart is using this kind of strategy, that is cost leadership. Products are available at the lowest possible cost in their outlets. Then another strategy can be differentiation, like Mercedes Benz emphasizes its product as reliable and of very high quality in comparison to whatever is available in the market, that is all other brands of car. So this can be the objectives of strategy formulation. Now, the next part is to relate human resource management and strategic management. So, strategic human resource management, what is that? This is the linking of human resource management with strategic goals and objectives in order to improve the business performance and to develop organizational culture that foster innovation and flexibility. We very well know that winning a strategy or implementation of strategy, of course, depends upon the human resources of the organization. So if you have the best human resource, there is a chance that your strategy will work, you will win the competition, you will all other strategic goal depends upon the type of human resources you have. So here HRM comes into picture because it helps in creating a teamwork as well as pool of competent employees who can help in gaining the or getting the work done. So they can achieve the strategies which are framed by the organization. So the role of HRM as a strategic partner is very important. It is to fit and to help execute the company's strategy. That is, the HRM system must be tailored to the demands of the business strategy. Another area where HR can be helpful in strategic management is to ensure availability of high quality workforce to obtain competitive advantage so as to compete on the basis of different areas like market responsiveness, product and service quality, differentiated products, and technological innovation. So in all these respect, you need a pool of competent workforce. So this can be provided by the HRM. It was also to ensure that the company is recruiting, selecting, training, appraising, and compensation systems are consistent with the company's strategic plans. HRM is an equal partner in the strategic planning process. That is, the role is to actively participate as an equal partner in both formulating and executing the company's strategic plan. HR management is in a unique position to supply competitive intelligence that may be useful in the strategic planning process, like competitors' incentive plans, opinion survey data from employees that elicit information about complaints filed by the customers, pending legislation, and mandatory health insurance. As we have discussed earlier, also that HR provides information to the top management. So in this way, they can provide a kind of a MIS can be created by HR. HRIS is the new term, Human Resource Intelligence Services, which is provided by the HR management to the top management. HR also supplies information regarding companies' internal human strengths and weaknesses, because for strategic management it is also important to know your internal strengths and weaknesses beside the external opportunities and threats. Another area where HR can be helpful in strategic management is that the HR can play an important role in implementing effective mergers and acquisitions. HR management also play an essential role in executing a company's strategic plan. Dell, for example, Dell's human resource strategy helped the firm better execute Dell's low cost strategy. FedEx HR strategies help FedEx differentiate itself from its competitors by offering superior customer service and guaranteed on time deliveries. So, in implementing merger acquisition, in executing a company's strategy plan, again HRM comes into picture. Now, another area where HR can be helpful in strategic management is HR is heavily involved in the execution of most firms' downsizing and restructuring strategies through outplacing employees, instituting pay for performance plans, reducing healthcare costs, and retaining employees in all these areas, because it's a very crucial decision, downsizing and restructuring, and the employees might not like it. So you have to convince them, you have to train them for their future opportunities also, and implement the downsizing strategy. For that, again, HRM is very helpful. Finally, the strategic future of the HR department. Now, we have discussed the future of challenges for HR department in our previous module also, but here we are discussing other strategic future. In future, the HR department will face different challenges. We have already talked about downsizing. So, although VRS, that is voluntary retirement scheme, is very popular, but I believe all of you know that it is very difficult to implement and to convince people to leave the organization or take VRS is in itself a difficult task, and for that preparations has to be done, and this is done by the HR department. Then business process re-engineering is another area, whereby the current processes are re-evaluated to find out if there are inefficiencies in the system or not, and the idea is to check out all the inefficiency and make the system more efficient, so unnecessary processes are chucked out. So this is business process re-engineering. Then another area is outsourcing. Now this is again a very crucial decision, whether to keep your own workforce, or to outsource the different jobs to the service provider. Now there are pluses and minuses, advantages and disadvantages of both the decision. Now again, HRM comes into picture to and helps the top management in deciding how much and what to outsource. Then total quality management is another challenging area. Now total quality management is it is maintaining quality in all the aspects, all the jobs of the organization, whether it is all functions, say marketing, finance, and research, development, production, as well as the personal HR. So in human resources also, quality has to be maintained. Again, HR department can ensure ensure a force of availability of a workforce of high quality. Then flexible work schedule is coming up nowadays, and people would love to work from home or at different time. People are reluctant, and in some organization they don't have this 10 to 5 or 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 schedule. So flexible work timings are also bring efficiency also, so HR can help in planning that. Then empowerment of workers. So now workers are in earlier times they were oppressed, they were uneducated, and they were not aware of their rights, but now workers are more empowered, they know their rights also. So with any wrong decision, they may go against the management. So HR ensures that, first, to empower the workers, and second, disclose most of the whatever so disclosure practices in the organization, so that workers trust can be gained. Now with we have seen that strategic management of human resources is very important, and the future is continuously posing challenges for the HR manager. Now in recent time, in today's condition, you can see that with a global pandemic like COVID-19, flexible work schedules and work from home has become a reality, and this is posing newer challenges for the HR department. Now, to summarize the module 2, what we have studied in module 2 is that the organization structure of HR department may be line and staff, functional, divisionalized, or matrix. HR department and HR manager performs staff role, that is an advisory and assistance role, and hence enjoys different statuses. Human resource manager should possess physical, mental, educational, and professional qualities. Strategic human resource management is all about linking of HRM with strategic goals and objectives of the organizations. And for your reference, you can refer to Flippo's book as well as the CB Gupta's book. Thank you very much, students.